What up, YouTube? CliffBeats, no script, off the rip, back with some more Burnham in this bitch. We got best jokes and burns in the green room. Now, guys, I made a community post saying that I'm coming back. I'm coming back with a vengeance. I just had dental work done, though, so I can't really do too much, and it hurts right now like a motherfucker. But we got how Bo earned the respect of top comics at 20 years old. This had a lot of likes. I asked you guys what I have to check out, what's going to blow my mind. This was one of the requests. So we're going to jump into this. If you're new to my channel, do me a favor, throw me a like, subscribe, hit the red button. Fasten your seatbelts, we're going for a ride. Bo Burnham. I shouldn't be doing that probably with my tooth. Let's go.
Oh, I was running
now,
titles.
why can he talk? Who's
He shouldn't be able to talk before him.
Yeah,
That's true. Fair point.
I am.
Fair
Yeah,
point.
I'm of the younger generation, so I just wonder for all of you, who are you?
All right, now you can talk.
He's looking around sincerely, like, you know, who are you, seriously?
It's so good. It's so good because it's so mutual. The truth is, I saw your special like just a couple weeks ago. I was really into what you were doing, and I said, "Now, who is this?" And then
He thought you were Emo Phillips.
I'm a big fan of Bo's, and you kind of had a quick trajectory in a very short time, and people gave you shit for it without even having seen
Yeah, the
you.
biggest reason people give me shit is since I came on the internet, they said that I didn't get enough criticism. I wasn't in the clubs grinding it out. But the truth is, for the older comics that say that, I want them to read 10,000 internet comments and see if they don't feel fully criticized. After that, I mean, like, it's the most vitriolic, personal. I mean, it's one thing for a heckler to have to heckle you on stage and own that moment, but when people are faceless and don't have to get the repercussions for that,
What's the worst thing they've said about you?
That's true. That's very true. See, so he was saying when you're on stage as a comic and people start heckling you, you have a face, so you can fire back right at them. You could have a combative, conversation when you're on stage and you're doing stand-up. That's what they're talking about right there. And then he's saying, but it's different when you got thousands of comments coming in, and they're insulting you so much and they're just faceless. They're keyboard warriors with fake accounts and shit like that, attacking you. What are you going to do? You know what I'm saying? You can't respond to everybody. One, two, you have no context. You have nothing on them. You know what I'm saying? So it's tough, and it's really deflating, and it's crazy. Like, you could have 1,000 great comments, and then you could have one horrible comment, and you're just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, what? Why are you taking your day out on me? I'm sorry you're miserable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel for Bo. But he's on a whole different level.
The personal, I mean, it's one thing for a heckler to have to heckle you on stage and own that moment, but when people are faceless and don't have to get the repercussions for that,
What's the worst thing they've said about you?
The first comment I ever got was when I was 15. It was "Go gadget faggot." That's all it was.
Well, all right, wait a second. That seems supportive.
I know.
And honestly, I meant it as supportive.
He said
we were racing to that.
I know. We just cut you right off at the turn.
No,
Sorry, man.
Just as well, as long as someone said it.
So when I first met Bo, I asked him who his favorite comic is, and he said Hans Theeuwen. Exactly. He's a Dutch comedian. And when I met you, you were 9? I can't really talk about it because of the restraining order, but I was just blown away that you would even know who he was.
Wait, what's his name?
Hans Theeuwen.
Can you do a little bit of this thing?
He's a Dutch absurdist. One of the things he does is he brings out a sock puppet, which is a black sock.
See, already I don't like him.
Yeah.
it's crazy because he brought out Socko or Sock during one of the episodes. Shit, I can't think of the name of it. Fuck.
all right. It's a white sock.
Oh,
and then
Black sock, white sock.
all right. It's a white sock.
Oh,
and then he just sings a song and feeds the sock a Baby Ruth and just crunches in the Baby Ruth the entire time. It's insane. Well, it just seems like the really only rules about stand-up comedy is you have to stand up on stage and you have to be funny. And there seems to be all these invisible rules that people put up, like, starting with your second best joke, ending with your best joke.
Who told you this?
Yeah, where?
I don't know. I took a Comedy class. No, I didn't.
When I was 19 at the University of Arizona, I'd never been in a comedy club in my life. And I saw that George Carlin was appearing at a club in Phoenix, and I took my material naively
George Carlin, come on, man.
up to see if he would look at it, because I sat down and wrote some material that I thought was right for Carlin. And he was standing by the bar, and I asked him if he would read the material, and he said, well, I write my own stuff, but I'll look at it. And he said, come back tomorrow night. And the next night I drove back. He, as it turned out, took me into his dressing room and had read everything and said, man, you know, I think you're really funny. I think you're very green, but there's something funny on each page, because I think what he sensed is the essence of something funny. Yeah. And then that can be developed. Because at the core, your essence is funny, then you just attach it to your personality, which clearly should be checked.
Hey, Gary, I got a couple of jokes that I...
Well, there's a difference, though. You can still be introspective and not show any of that on stage directly.
Oh.
Like, I don't talk about life.
I mean, you're so clearly, if I make this is a compliment, you are so clearly a very unique fellow that it's clear that just by being yourself, that stuff comes out of you. It doesn't mean that you have to talk about yourself necessarily.
Right. No. Right. Yeah.
Just play along. Just play along.
I know that you've
He's like, just play along. He's rambling right now.
been on an internal journey, a spiritual journey. Would you call it a spiritual?
Yeah,
journey?
it's pronounced spiritual.
Thanks.
You know, I've been meditating far too long to be happy about anything.
Stand-up comedy and comedy seems so inherently Western. So, like, to understand Eastern...
Oh.
And that might be me being stupid.
No, you're...
But how does that affect your perspective on comedy? Because I don't
Yeah,
really
lay down
think of
some wisdom,
Eastern.
man.
Wow.
Yeah.
What happened?
Oh, that is the correct question. The answer to that takes a tad of time. I think the Eastern philosophy really encourages authenticity, and nothing but authenticity. What I saw when I saw you on stage is I didn't see a fake moment.
But here's where it gets difficult to explain or understand, is that Bo actually, when he performs, there's a lot of ironic detachment there. There's a lot of, you're not really revealing anything of yourself.
I never talk about what I really think about on stage directly, because I just don't value what I think at this point about those issues. Well, just really, like, I don't think anyone wants to get up and hear a 20-year-old, like, tell them what they think about how the world works.
It's very hard to watch someone that...
Yeah, so he just said it right there. Like, he's like, I don't even fucking value what I think myself. Nobody wants to get up and hear how a 20-year-old thinks how the world works. But in reality, we probably need more of that, to be honest with you.
Funny, that young, when you think of how unfunny you were at 20 years old.
All I did at 20 is worry about my hair, I think.
Yeah, that's a dead end.
We all lose it eventually. Fuck.
Hear about your journey. I want to know if you've attained anything through your study of Buddhism.
I don't know if attained is the right word. So with the whole thing's a mess. I mean, you get closer to just being.
What exactly does that mean? So translate it into comedy, what it means.
Oh my God.
Translate it into comedy?
As a comic,
I will.
How do you...
I will. It's closest to where he's starting, which is I'm not really trying to be anything right now. I'm sitting down. This is what I do.
Do you think Bo's just healthy?
I think Bo's really healthy, yeah.
And he can be as funny as us fucked up.
Are you damaged?
No, I always...
Come on, you gotta be.
No, I
You wanna be?
I know.
Which is messed up, because, like, now that we know more about Bo, or that I do, you know, and he's 20, it seems, during this interview, he is damaged. He does have mental health issues, and he does struggle with anxiety, panic attacks, depression, from what I've heard from you guys and from what I've seen so far. And it's crazy because, you know, it seems to be common in a lot of comics, a lot of artists in general, and they express themselves through their art. And I'm just glad to see Bo is still with us and still making work. But, you know, I know they were joking right there, like, you want to be, you should be, you know. But in all reality, underneath all that, he is damaged. We all are.
No, I
You want to be?
I know. Oh, man. Well, the really fucked up part was the little time I spent in clubs, I would find myself jealous of the problems that our comics had because I felt like I wasn't legitimate because anything that I've achieved in light of nothing. Like I've had people patting me on the back since day one. I think I get.
Oh, that's horrible.
I know, that's true.
There's a thing in Gary's DVD where he's talking to Jerry Seinfeld, and he was saying, Gary, you know, it's not all about pain. You don't have to be in pain to be funny. Isn't it about talent? Can't you just be born with like a God-given gift and you're just a talented person and you can communicate and it's all about that?
I said, I hear rage. And
Well, I just think the absolute comedy comes from pain. I think kind of limits what comedy is because I think comedy comes from love. It comes from like fear. It comes from hate.
right.
You're gonna tell me you're not fucking angry?
Oh no!
I mean, come on, I saw that song. I see how you
No,
look.
no,
I
no.
know what you went through.
No, total anger. But to say that it's
You're angry at Justin Bieber, aren't you?
But I'm arrogant. Yeah.
There, so let's try to make fun of.
But to say that it's
You're angry at Justin Bieber, aren't you?
But I'm arrogant. Yeah.
it comes from everything. It comes from everything is what you're saying.
But the anger there, I don't think that's damage that I need to fix. I'm just like stuck up enough to think that they're wrong.
We've just focused on anger here and all that stuff and the problems with the parents. But there will be other elements that include love and everything else you've mentioned that as you sort those out, they will continue to be fodder for your next song.
Right.
That's all. It's whatever you're sorting out.
Yeah. Just that absolute comedy.
But someone who isn't
pain,
sorting out that stuff within them.
Right now.
Are we meeting here again next week?
Yes, every week.
It's like therapy for comics. I actually thoroughly enjoyed this. I like seeing. I don't know the names of all the comics, but I've seen them before. I've seen them before in a few different things, movies and stand-ups. I'm horrible with names, but being able to sit there and hear Bo actually talk to them and laugh and joke and stuff like that. And everybody just burn. You gotta understand, that's how comics are. They just burn each other all the time. It's just a roast session 24/7. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, Bo definitely held his own, and it's fun seeing him here. But like I said, it's crazy to think now where he's at and what he had to go through and stuff like that, and how big he actually got. I didn't get the chance to see his blow up. Apparently, he blew up really quickly, and like I said, I missed the whole thing because I don't watch a lot of TV or stuff in general. So yeah, man, I have to check out more. Guys, if you have any more content like this, let me know. Comment down below. I'll get to it right away. If you want more Bo Burnham or any any comics, please comment down below. Let me know. Hit subscribe. Hit the red button. It lets me know. It shows up my analytics and lets me know it's what you want me to check out. We'll jump on it right away. But like I said, this was very insightful too. I like seeing people kind of just sit down and talk about their craft as well, because it's cool to see people share their knowledge on stuff. So like, it'd be like cool if like I was able to sit down with say like Harry Mack and a couple of other Bo Burnham, other artists too, about their writing and stuff like that. Like I'd love to have those conversations and see their creative process and stuff like that. So it's cool to check stuff out like this. Man, this tooth is fucking driving me nuts, man. My face is swollen right here. But yeah, it's on to the next one. Thanks for watching with me. I'm happy to be back. Like I said, you guys, I'll make a video about it. I love you all. Thank you so much for watching with me. I wouldn't be here without you, and I literally mean that because I was about to quit YouTube. I haven't uploaded in 6 days, and I was pretty much done. I was just going to call it a wash because YouTube is pulling all my videos. So if you notice off to my side, all my videos are going to be transparent from now on. I don't care what the hell it is because I'm fighting everything. They're pulling all my content down, guys. So I love you. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Follow me to the next one. Thank you for bringing me back from the dead. And let me know what's next, guys. Comment down below. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all. CliffBeats out.